Now, how will one-sided limits be phrased in the question? So I read through this graph. So basically in the questions you're going to get this, the limit of x as x approaches 1 of f of x. Now f of x is these two functions. I told you this is something called a piecewise function. The piecewise function is the f of x, okay? The piecewise function is made of the two graphs. So basically it's like with the two graphs. So f of x is basically correlated to the two graphs. So to answer this question over here, I can't go straight to the answer. Firstly, I know that I'm dealing with a piecewise function over here because f of x, when I see, is two graphs. So now the way I need to basically get this answer for this, I can't. I first have to make two equations. So the first step of copy the same equation down, but when you put as x approaches 2, put a minus. The second one, as x approaches 2, put a plus. So basically what this means, a minus, is when you approach 2 from the left, like this. And then 2 and then plus means when you approach 2 from the right. So let's start with this one first. Now we can't go to there now, okay? We can have to do this first. So when you approach 2 from the left, what is your limit? So let's approach 2 from the left. So this is the graph we're looking at. So as you approach 2, and you're getting higher and higher, closer and closer to 2, and stop. So at this point, it becomes undefined. But what's the y value? It's 6. So the answer for this is 6. Next, when you approach it from the, this 6 here, it supposed to be the other one. When you approach it from the right. Let's see. Okay, so that's 6 supposed to be over here. Yeah, when you approach it from the right over here, that's plus. Yeah. Now a minus means you approach it from the left. So we're dealing with this graph. So as you approach 2 from the left, it becomes undefined over here at 2. So what's the y value? Is 5. So the answer for this is 5. Now because the limits of this and this is not the same, therefore the answer for this is the limits do not exist. So do not exist. And that's the answer. But let's say if we got 5 and 5, the answer for this will be 5. If we got 6 for this, 6 for this, the answer will be 6. So again, the problem is this limit is not equal to this limit. Therefore, it's a definition. If this limit is not equal to this limit, therefore this limits do not exist for the functions. Your final answer is do not exist. Limits don't exist. Okay? But if you did this and you got the same answer, then you're fine. For example, let's make this graph. Now, just ignore the yellow graph. Okay, I can't take it out. But let's ignore the yellow graph. And let's say we got this function over here. So this kind of like an exponential function here. Now let's look at the limits from the left. So from the left, we're looking at this graph. It'll be 5, right? And what's the limits from the right? From the right, we're looking at this black graph over here. Go, 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 go. As you're approaching 2, the limit is 5. So because the limit of this and this is the same, therefore if I said limit as x approaches 2, then f of x will be 5. So the answer will be 5. So if we had only like this black graph here and this black graph, then the answer will be 5. There will be a limit. But because we did this and obviously this limit is not equal to that limit, therefore it's not, the limits don't exist for that function. Okay, so that's one-sided limits.